Welcome back to Burgundy. It's 1488, we have more than 1000 development. We are coalitioned by basically whole Europe over here. If you saw the last video, I managed to find some alliances. I have Bohemia, Poland, and also the Mamluks as my allies. Of course, we no longer have any issues with diplomatic relations. We have only 3 out of 8 diplomatic relation slots occupied, so we can get even more alliances if we want to. We can start getting some vassals. And speaking of vassals, I do plan to take a lot of provinces here in England, so potentially what I will do is take 1 core of Wales, 1 core of Northumberland, release those guys and, occupy like half of England in one war this way. And England is probably gonna be our next war. The choice expires in 1496. So we have 8 years, don't really have any other ways for expansion with this coalition, so in those 8 years what we're gonna do is what we're doing currently, just improving relations with everyone. And trust me guys, this coalition is not as bad as it looks. We have 5 diplomats and we will soon get another one from our diplomatic idea. So this is the plan. We are currently only level 5 diplo, so we're kinda behind. We're getting some corruption because of unbalanced research, but this is the least of my problems, so I'm not gonna try and focus to upgrade my diplo, because if we finish these ideas first, then we will get 10% diplo technology cost reduction. So I believe this is the better way. This will save us a lot of diplo points that we kinda lost when we had all of those annoying diplo relations at the start of the first campaign. Our economy at this point is actually really good. As you can see, we are losing 18 ducats from rooting out the corruption because we are currently overextended. So when we will get back some admin points and core everything up, we will actually make more than 20 ducats a month. And this is gonna even skyrocket even more when we get tier 4 government reform, because I'm gonna take additional 33% local tax modifier. So the plan is to basically spam all of our nation with temples, because we also have this 50% from the state edict that increases local tax modifiers. And yeah, basically what I want to do in this campaign is kind of have a chill game, dissolve this coalition, form Lotharingia most importantly. So basically what we will need to do to form Lotharingia is just wait until year 1500, then we will complete this mission. Join the Empire is already done for us because we dismantled the HRE. And the last thing we will need to do is have 25 provinces in the marked areas. So we already have 16, this means we only need 9 more provinces in basically the North Germany regions. Would be cool to do this mission as well, because the rewards are quite insane. This one is cool as well, but basically for this one we need to wait until year 1650, as one of the requirements for the previous mission is, yeah, basically to have year 1650, not being in Dutch Revolt, or having the Dutch Revolt already happen, which we're gonna avoid. Oh, come on bro, what a start, we just got excommunicated. 1000 ducats. Are you serious, my boy? I really don't want to be spending so much money now, but I have to take a couple loans and get rid of this crap because the modifier is quite insane. Here we go, we lost this. And alright, here we go, here's our additional diplomat and 25% improved relations. This is gonna help us quite a lot. Like the aggressive expansion modifier is reduced by 3.1 yearly at this point. Basically these nations leave the coalition automatically when they're below 50 aggressive expansion with us. So this would take like what, 12 or 13 years? To just naturally dissolve this coalition? Well, we're gonna speed it up. Oh my, that is quite a lot of rebels. Come on, boys, really? You're gonna spawn on me like that? And yeah, exactly, after we got rid of our corruption, we're earning 24 ducats monthly now. And we are running quite a large army. I'm gonna get this up to the force limit very quickly. Just need to get my manpower back up. And yet there is some progress on dissolving the coalition. A lot of nations have left, including Hungary. I have allied Venice. And in 4 years we will start our next war. Of course, during the war we will also improve relations, and by the time we finish the war with England, we can start fighting in North Germany once again. This is actually awesome, so let's boost stability and let's get up to 2 stability. Yeah, as I said, for tier 4 government reform, I'm going for expand temple rights. We could get additional diplomat, but to be honest, 6 diplomats is already quite nice, so I don't really need more. Let's take this. And let's see how much this improves our income. 28 to 33. Awesome. And of course we're gonna build so many more temples very shortly. Come on bro, this event, seriously? I love the fact that with aristocratic ideas we just have to pay 10 spy network to get a claim. So I'm gonna claim London. And it's so nice because we can just simply recall this diplomat and continue what we wanna do instead of spying on these nations constantly. One of the most important diplo ideas, 20% reduced province war score cost. We're gonna take a lot of lands from England. 42 ducats monthly now. 62 ducats just from tax. Oh my goodness, Berg is absolutely huge. Imagine we full annex them. That's like 4, 5, 6. They have like 10 provinces here. Yo, that's crazy. And alright, here we go. Our truce with England is over, so I'm gonna declare now. They're allied to who? Titimacian, Portugal, and Florence. That is completely easy. We can call in like Venice to help deal with Portugal and Florence. We really don't need to call in anyone else. Let's go. Conquest. Let's destroy these boys. Alright, so Portugal thinks he's slick with his naval invasion. Let's just occupy his whole nation while he's, you know, traveling around the world. And we should be getting London now. Please fall at 42. That's right. Where is this guy? He has 35,000 soldiers. Is he just hiding in Ireland? Nope, he's here. I see you, boy. Like, the audacity. Like, what the hell? He's actually staying here and unsieging London in front of me. Can you believe this guy? Like, seriously. I mean, he has 6 shock general, but we're still gonna absolutely own him. Get the hell out of here, boy. 6 shock general? That's what I thought. Oh, no way he retreated here. No way, my boy. And that's how you lose your whole army. I mean, at this point, we're just bullies. I could probably vassalize this guy if I send some gifts, for example. Offer military access. Because vassalizing Hamburg would not be too bad at all, considering they have 20 dev here, 8. So like 40 dev in these 3 provinces that we could take for free. And look at that, we have finished Diplo and aristocratic ideas. So we have a quite nice policy over here, +1 diplomat and yearly army tradition. 7 diplomats, jeez man. We can get another one if we become the papal controller. Let's continue spamming the temples. I want to have them everywhere here in France. It also reduces the unrest by 2 because of our government reform. Thank you for the cash, Portugal. Make sure to cancel all your treaties. And you're good to go, my friend. So at this point, I am not going to peace out England until I am ready to start the next war. The coalition is not looking too bad at all. There is not too many nations left. And the good thing about dismantling the HRE is that basically those guys are not that afraid anymore to attack their neighbors. And this means less OPMs, less members in the coalition. The good example is like Berg, Brandenburg here, they're expanding like crazy. So every year there's basically less and less nations. I'm gonna give these 2 provinces to Venice, so there is a good chance that Florence will get annexed by someone like Milan. Hey, how did I not notice this decision? Let's click this. This is actually gonna give us 10 legitimacy, which is quite vital at this point. And since we're earning 54 ducats monthly, we can start upgrading some of these guys. Let's make them level 2, level 3. Not gonna go too ham, because I still wanna build a larger army. And here we go, we can vassalize Hamburg, pretty nice. We could even vassalize someone like Lübeck. I guess we can get to it. Alright, I want to sway Berg to leave this coalition, so I'm just gonna go ahead and send him a little gift. Here we go, a little bribe won't hurt. And this guy instantly left. Okay, I guess here goes my plans of vassalizing Lübeck. They just full annex Brandenburg, just like that. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. So yeah, I think I'm ready for this next war. I'm gonna declare on Scotland, gonna call in Bohemia, we're gonna fight Sweden. As you know, Sweden is going crazy this game. They have Muscovy under their PU. They're not keeping them loyal. It's impossible for them. So Muscovy is not gonna do us any trouble. And yeah, basically my next war is gonna be Berg. So let's finish this. It's actually not really that bad for the aggressive expansion. There's not many more countries left that care. And I'm taking a huge, absolutely huge chunk in England here. So here we go. I'm not gonna core 2 of these provinces, this one and this one, because I will be releasing a couple new vassals. But everything else, we can go ahead and start coring. The beautiful thing about this war is that I'm also fighting Gallery. So this guy is finally out of the coalition. It was basically impossible for me to get him out of here. And these are the provinces that I certainly wanna have. Not only they are super highly developed, but they are basically required for the Crown of Lothair mission. I'm gonna be overextended, and for a very long time. I really don't want this disaster to fire. I think I will just strengthen government a few times. Here we go, we're above 75 legitimacy, so this should go away. Yeah, that's right. White peace with Gallery. After 5 years we will full annex these guys. Now, if we scornfully insult Gallery and send Dortmund a gift, we should be able to get them out of the coalition. So this way we can actually make a claim on them and declare before they re-enter it after we finish these 2 wars. There we go. Let me build up some spy network. Let's get level 8 Diplo. We're completely back. Yeah, so basically we can start a bunch of new wars. Cologne, Dortmund. We can get these boys absolutely out of here. With boys like Anhalt, I'm just breaking all their treaties basically, so they can get super quickly annexed by other nations. And yeah, we can start with this lovely full annexation of Berg. How about that, boys? How about that? Just a little aggressive expansion, you know? Aggressive expansion is just a number, remember that. So let's concentrate some development and we can start quarrying all this crap. Let's go. Yeah, everyone's gonna re-enter the coalition, I don't care about that. We basically have truces going on with all the nations from which we will need the provinces for our missions. And look at that, we can actually complete Chivalry is Not Dead. Until the end of the game we get minus 2% prestige decay and prestige from battles plus 50% and 25 perma power projection. So this is actually really good modifier. Now we're never gonna run out of power projection, which gives amazing bonuses, and prestige. It's reducing by less than 1 prestige yearly. It's insane, it's insane. No way Sweden just pieced out Bohemia. They really lost to them? That's crazy. Right, so truce with Gallery is expiring next month. Let's get ready for that. Let's destroy these boys. And you're dead, sir. And you are dead. That's right, get the hell out of here. Okay, we can pretty confidently get these guys out of here. 2 more provinces for us. 99% overextension calculated. White peace with Sweden. Most of the course finished, which means we can finish the war with Scotland. Oh my god, we can almost full annex them. I mean, I'm just gonna take all of this. Screw that, I can leave them with 1 island there. There we go, beautiful. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna keep less than 100 overextension, I am fine with that. And basically, after we finish these wars, yes, we did not pay attention to the coalition at all, because it's so small that we can handle it. We can get all of our allies to help in this next coalition war and we can basically destroy everyone. I would like some additional manpower recovery speed, thank you very much. We're starting to get some pretty good generals because we have 86 army tradition. And I'm talking boys like this, 3 siege, 5 shock, this is what I like. Okay, so I'm kinda tired of waiting for Portugal to share knowledge to me. He keeps sharing it with everyone else. So let's just start developing some provinces ourselves. Like in Bordeaux, this is spreading quite quickly. We can go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Expand infrastructure and let's start developing this crap. There we go, it has appeared. So it's gonna spread relatively quickly in these surrounding provinces. You know what, I'm gonna disinherit this guy. Hopefully we can get someone better or even an heiress, that would be perfect. Oh, Austria is the papal controller, of course man. Kinda unlucky on that part, we never got to become the papal controller in this game. I'm not giving up, but yeah, it sucks. War exhaustion is increasing a little bit too fast for me, so I kind of want to finish this war now, even though we have not finished quarrying everything. We're gonna stay above 100 overextension for a little bit. I'm gonna finish this now. This doesn't matter. Now we can click a bunch of missions, +2 Diplo rep, permaclaim on Frisia area. Secure the succession, +33 chance of new heir until the end of the game. And for 20 years Diplo annexation cost -15%. We could keep this for later. I'm gonna use it right now. I want to finish this as well. Join the Empire, more permaclaims. And look at that, basically we need to finish quarrying these provinces and we have this mission completed. 24.9% crownlands. So what we can do is develop 1 province just once. There we go, the lowest one. We have 25, so we can sell titles and seize lands. And what's the balance situation? -2 for rooting out corruption, -17 for fort maintenance. So fort maintenance is an issue and interest is an issue, -11 just for that. We can retake these loans, I guess, so I'm gonna repay the 500 ones. New burger loans, which will grant us more than 4,000 ducats. And that is quite a lot of cash to repay these 500 ducat loans. Nice, we're actually left with just these 5 loans. We have some cash, so we can build some more courthouses and try and fix our gardening capacity situation. -6%. Admin efficiency is definitely not something we want to have. We can also go and release our 2 new vassals, which will be Northumberland and of course Wales. So next time we go for a war with England, all of these cores are ours. I will basically take this whole area. And we're not done here yet. We will be attacking Friesland in December. That's right, here we go. Denmark and Wolgast. Let's invite Bohemia once again. Maybe they can handle Denmark this time. They did not handle Sweden, which is interesting. How the hell are actually they so weak? They only have 12,000 soldiers. Yeah, they might have some issues with Denmark. Do we actually need to invite them in this case? You know what, I probably don't need this alliance anymore. Like, I did not manage to get an heir on his throne. So I'm just gonna dissolve this alliance, it's kinda useless. Let's just do it on our own, man. Boom. And manpower? Yeah, I think let's get rid of our army professionalism at this point. Really need to up that manpower. Okay, Poland is willing to join. Sure, come here, buddy. Fighting these rebels, we will be at 100 army tradition in no time. It's 86 now. And okay, no more rebel issues because we're under 100. That's not exactly an heiress. 542. Good stats, but do we reroll again? I mean, he's quite old at this point. Probably just gonna stick with this guy. Yeah, good. We lost the devastation in these areas, so we can start deleting some of the forts. This is still high, this is still insanely high. I guess we can remove this fort because this province is in the zone of control of this fort, so it's still gonna decrease quickly. Don't need the fort in London. I guess the Dumfries one can stay for now. It's in hills, which is kinda nice. But I will probably get rid of that even after I defeat England. It's the end of our golden era. But it's pretty much the start of our Lotharingian era. Cool, another full annexation for us. Thank you very much. One more core left. Yep, that's the manpower that I like to see. And we're actually restoring it 1000 a month now. It's getting to the point where we're insanely OP. We grew by 500 development in what, like 15, 20 years? Yeah, something like 20. I've just moved my trading port to Holland because we're gonna earn much more money over here. Actually, let me take a couple of loans and let's get this up to level 2 and a bunch of other natural harbors here to level 2 like that. Eventually I will move my capital there because this will help us avoid the Dutch revolt. Wait, what the hell? Loan offer? One country would accept a loan. Tier 1. Oh my god. We can set up a very high interest, can we? How the hell this guy is willing to accept a 5.35% interest loan from us? I mean, you can have it, boy. How is Great Horde even alive still? And Sweden seized some lands from Muscovy, or what? Oh my god, this is so nasty, bro. Sweden owning Ryazan and these provinces over here. Dulkadir making it to 1516. And Spain just formed as well. Some crazy stuff going on over here. Venice has no chill. Sure, boy, I can help you out. But why would you even need me versus Milan, Mantua and Trent? Are you serious? Alright, truce with England is over. And yes, we have the access to the crown of Lothair at this point. I'm not gonna click this just yet. There is this little special trick that I will show that you can do with this mission and basically any mission in the game that allows you to form another nation. So yeah, first of all, let's get a couple more claims here. We can get a claim over here. And let's declare this war. We're gonna go for Reconquest. And the nice thing about this war is that they're allied with Savoy. Like, this is godsend. I absolutely want to conquer as much of Savoy as I can. So basically we can get a white piece and after 5 years completely destroy Savoy. And here we go. Let's go. Holy crap, he's fast, but I got him. Let's start getting these forts over here. Where's my army? Over here, okay. Get wrecked, son. Get absolutely destroyed. How cool is that? Super quick white piece with Savoy. On to Portugal. England is completely down. Ooh, we can actually get colonialism now. Just need 3000 ducats. Thank you very much, Portugal. Don't even need to break their treaties, to be honest. Basically, we can keep rinsing Portugal out of its money through fights with England. Every time we declare on England, every time we fight Portugal, we take like 500 ducats, war reps. It's a little cash cow for us. Okay, I won't take maximum money. Otherwise, I cannot take all of these provinces. So yeah, this is something I want to do. Here we go. Let's take a couple loans now. Embrace colonialism. Level 9 Diplo, level 9 military. We're a bit behind actually on technologies. Now we basically have 5 years until Savoy. So I kinda wanna fight Spain. And this is basically just to clean up the borders. Like, these two provinces are annoying me the whole game. I wanna take at least these two provinces. I'm gonna step up once, and now I wonder, will this dissolve the coalition? By forming another nation, technically everyone should leave the coalition at least briefly. So I'm gonna do this and the trick now. The trick is very simple. We're gonna click this mission, and we have the option to change to Lotharingia. But before doing so, we can go over to our decisions tab, and we can briefly form the French nation. And this is something I learned through the comments in the previous video, so thank you for the guy that left the comment. So we're gonna click this. We are France now. Sure, I guess we can view our new traditions and ambitions. We're probably gonna go for the Lotharingia traditions though. Yeah, so we have morale of armies, we have some core creation cost, discipline. But I actually prefer the Lotharingia ideas. They have 20% core creation cost instead of this. This is quite nice though for additional 5 absolutism, I guess. And the thing is that we can actually complete some of these missions before becoming Lotharingia. So we can click all of these available missions over here, get some at least temporary bonuses. If we would have more stuff done and conquered more stuff before clicking this decision, we would have been able to complete even more. There we go, Throne of Naples. This is quite nice though. Like, we can get some base tax, base production, manpower, dev cost, tax modifier, or perma claims on basically whole Aragon. I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, we have some bunch of stuff down here as well. 200 splendor, 25 prestige, changes the monument development. Yo, this is actually not bad. Clergy max privilege, clergy loyalty equilibrium. You know what? Few loans. Upgrade this, and then we can click it. And this means the great project is now upgrading to the maximum level. Diplo relations, nobility loyalty equilibrium, this is cool. We could complete this mission if we had free stability. Unfortunately, I don't have it. This would actually be pretty good for the Diplo rep and stuff. We can complete one mission by simply scornfully insulting the Pope. Here we go, this one. And yeah, basically I just wanted to show this off. This is quite a cool trick. So now after getting all of these modifiers, we can simply click this and change to Lotharingia. And I'm gonna click the Lotharingian ideas. So what do we have now? We have 25% national manpower modifier, 10% infantry compatibility, yearly prestige decay -1%, morale of armies, trade efficiency, idea cost -10%, yearly prestige, possible advisors, missionaries, 20% core creation cost, so this is an upgrade from French ideas for sure, and 10% aggressive expansion impact. Really good ideas. We have basically our Burgundian mission tree back, but with some additions, like these missions I believe did not exist before. Kingdom of Bavaria, Carolingian Empire. Like, holy crap, this mission gives 5% admin efficiency. So really the optimal play would be to form a bunch of nations that are not endgame tags before forming Lotharingia. Like, if we formed Sardinia Piedmont before this, we could have completed their 5% admin efficiency mission, and this would be 10%. Of course, I didn't play optimally here, but this is something you want to keep in mind if you go for like a mega Lotharingia campaign. The best thing would be to complete a bunch of mission trees from non-endgame tag formables. We actually got a lot of Diplo points through this, so we can get level 10 Diplo. And now we're kinda back on track with these technologies. We can upgrade this guy a little bit. Now I wanna see, will they leave the coalition or not? Oh yes, actually everyone is leaving. Oh yes, this is amazing. Oh my god, so we can basically completely wipe out Spain now. There's no more coalition, we have Venice, we have Mamluks, twice of their troops. I guess before doing this I will get the legate for additional Diplo reputation. This will help us annex vassals quicker, and 10% reduced Diplo annexation cost, so this is quite nice. We can begin annexing our vassals once that's available. It's not available yet for me, 21 November. So what I'm gonna do is just go to my subjects and enable scutage. This means we can start annexing these vassals while we are at war, so we don't have to worry about missing out on these modifiers. Okay, Mr. Spain, time to return what is ours. Maybe we could invite even Poland to this. What are they doing? They're fighting Bohemia. They have 57,000. Oh yeah, we cannot ask them to prepare for war while they are at war. Oh well, fine, I'm fine with that. Let's just go for a simple conquest. Boom. So Venice, you please go for Austria. How is my force limit looking? We can actually get 24 additional soldiers. Might as well, right? Now Poland's wanna join, sure buddy, come here. Let's make it very, very easy for us. So this guy is really out already. Well, that was quick. Sure, break your alliance and get the hell out of here. And we can start the annexation of our English vassals. Wait, let me get this Diplo rep guy to make it even quicker. And let's not forget nobility integration policy. Excommunication, or again. This guy, man, this guy. It actually costs 2,000 ducats now, holy crap. Tier 5 government reform is ready for us, and we can go for this one, the yearly army tradition decay, which works super well with our aristocratic ideas. Regiment cost -5%, cap to infantry ratio, and regiment drill loss. Oh yeah, Dutch revolt is now ticking. So we will need to move our capital, or this is gonna fire. Yeah, we need to finish the war before it fires, so we have like 3 more years left. I guess we can drag it a little bit longer if we increase our stability right now. Yeah, this is 4 years now, that's fine. Let's focus admin. And let's not forget that we want to fight Savoy as well. Right, so you know what? Let's not drag this war any longer. I'm gonna take my 2 cores. I'm gonna take one province from which I will release Aragon. The province of Granada, because this province has an insane monument with 5% admin efficiency. And some other good stuff like Diplo reputation, income from vassals. I'm gonna take the gold mine in La Mancha. It's not so much important because, you know, we're already rolling in cash. But it's gonna cripple Spain even more. And most importantly, it's gonna lead us to Saciers, from which province we will release Lyon. I'm also gonna take war reparations and 1,000 ducats, out of which I'm getting half of it. I think it's fine, so let's finish this. And yes, we're gonna go ahead and release some new vassals. They will be Aragon and Lyon. So now, if we want to fight Spain again, we will have all these amazing cores from Lyon and from Aragon. Basically, we can take half of Iberia in this next war. Right, we will need to fight Portugal, Venice, and 3 leagues. Wait, Venice? Maybe we can actually use our favors if we have 50. We do. Yes, so break alliance, please. I don't want to fight Venice. And Portugal has 29,000, which means I probably should keep like 2 stacks here in case they recruit even more units. 1 stack is gonna go over to England. These guys have only 9,000 troops. They're absolutely destroyed. And it's so weird to see England's ideas in this game. Infrastructure, aristocratic, and espionage. That is so weird that they didn't go for any colonial stuff like expansion or exploration. We can use this opportunity now to seize lands. And with all this cash that we got, we can go ahead and start investing it right now. I'm gonna build a lot more courthouses. And these are needed because we currently roll with -5% admin efficiency, which is really bad for us. That's right, we can also use this moment to stop the Dutch revolt. So to be honest, I didn't really even need to stab up. That was kind of a mistake, but anyways, we can move our capital here and the disaster no longer fires. Alright, truce has expired, it's time to declare conquest, and boom. Oh, what the hell is happening here? He's actually beating my navy. Holy crap. Oh, I did not have an admiral. Okay. Now we got this Chad, so we should be able to beat their navy. Let's try and move our units over to England right now. There we go, get wrecked, son. And he's still trying. Oh my goodness. Portugal actually has 6 heavy ships, that's crazy. And England has 4, so oh my god. Look at England's leader, they have 5 fire, 5 shock. Holy, okay, there's no chance we can beat this. Can you just go back to port, please? Here we go, we actually managed to transport our guys at least, so we can beat England. Just stack wipe Portugal's army. Even if our navy is not doing so good, they have absolutely no chance in these land battles. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take Portugal's money, really don't need anything else. Oh yes, plus stability, beautiful. And we're rolling in cash, so let's keep investing, let's go. Now you know what, since we pieced out Portugal, England has no chance at all. So this means we can move over to Ireland. Welcome, my boy. How is it going, my brother? Very nice to see you, my boy. Oh no, what happened, England? Oh my goodness. Did you just lose all of your units? Oh, that's so unlucky. Cash, please. Alright, so we can take an absolutely huge chunk of Savoy's provinces. This is gonna be exactly what I'm taking, because taking these provinces will give me access to 2 new missions. Here we go. Boom, so now we can complete Reclaim Transjurania. A lot of permaclaims, Savoy, Provence, Nice. Kingdom of Arles, 100 admin power, yearly prestige, yearly legitimacy, promote culture cost reduction, and more permaclaims. Let's concentrate a little bit of development in these new areas. We're just a bit above 100 overextension. It's not gonna really hurt because we are finishing these 2 cores in just a few months. So let's start coring this. And to be honest, the gardening capacity is not even looking that bad. We built a bunch of courthouses. Like, yeah, all these blue provinces are built with courthouses. If we really wanted to, we can even expand administration. I've only done this once in this campaign, so it's still quite relatively cheap. And of course, eventually we will have access to state houses, which will completely solve this gardening capacity problem for us. But I think this is gonna be it for today, so my only real goal was to form the nation of Lotharingia. We did a lot more than that. Like, we basically crippled England, crippled Spain, we have access to Portugal, and having access to Portugal is really nice because if we check this window, province war score cost for all of their provinces is 176%. So this means if in one war we would reduce it below 100 or to 100, we could potentially vassalize them, and Portugal as a vassal is one of the greatest vassals you can have in the game, especially when they have exploration and expansion ideas already unlocked. This would mean they would basically vassalize the whole new world for us, and I am not a big fan of colonizing myself, so having such subjects is always nice. I gotta say, this campaign is a perfect example why coalitions in Europe do not matter after you dismantle the HRE. As you can see, gradually these Germanic nations get eaten up by the great powers such as Poland, such as Ottomans, Austria. In this game even Venice, they were doing really good. And in like 20-30 years probably none of these small nations will even exist anymore. So this means no coalition members. Basically, if you leave yourself at least a little window of expansion like I did with England, you don't need to worry about these coalitions, you can just, improve relations, fight your own wars. Eventually they will get dismantled, or when you attack someone that you don't have a truce with, you can basically drag in a lot of these coalition members into these wars and juggle the wars and truces just like that. About economy, I'm not even gonna talk about it, this window explains it all. We're earning 93 ducats from taxation. Of course, taxation is basically only a reliable source of income in the early parts of the campaigns. So once Age of Discovery runs out, once it's Age of Reformation, this is gonna go down quite a lot. But in such a case, we would just focus more on trade, building workshops and so on, building manufactories, and switch to trade and production. In early parts, like from the start of the game in 1444 to an age like this right here, taxation can be a really good source of income, like it was for me in this campaign. The map was quite weird, not gonna lie, in this campaign. Like Scandinavia, what the hell is going on here with Denmark, Poland, and Sweden? This is crazy. Especially crazy was Sweden getting the PU over Muscovy, which they no longer have, but they managed to get this establishment in basically this Russian region. They have Ryazan and these surrounding provinces. I've never actually seen Karaman survive this long, I'm pretty sure. 1526 Karaman is still here. Ottomans completely forgot the Middle East and Egypt, it seems, because they were solely focusing on expansion into Europe. Definitely some weird stuff happened in this campaign. But yeah, we're finishing this as the first greatest power with nearly 2000 development. We have some great vassals, Aragon, Hamburg, Lyon. A great economy, pretty much on point with the technology apart from admin technology, because of all the coring that we needed to do. A huge chunk of these missions completed. And I did not do the Mary of Lotharingia achievement, unfortunately. I did not focus on it enough. I probably should have disinherited these heirs, like constantly disinherited them for chance to get an heiress. But I'm not too big on achievements, so I'm not really sad about it. And as always, this save file will be available on my Patreon and to the channel members on YouTube. So if you would like to have access to it, consider becoming a channel member or Patreon. The links will be in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. And I want to say a huge thank you for supporting the channel on Patreon to Voino.